Have you ever stopped to think about some of the common phrases that you use or some of the slightly odd things that you do and wonder, where did those originate? What did they really mean? Well, this morning I was watching the news and I was reminded how people, including Christians, have tended to normalize things that are contrary to God without really thinking about it. And on the news, the weatherman was talking about how great a day it was yesterday and how Mother Nature was looking out for us. Well, right there, he was invoking the name of an ancient deity known as Asherah and giving her credit over making the good weather instead of giving credit to our Creator God, who really has control over the weather. And I started thinking right then about how we as Christians have accepted and normalized things that are contrary to God, and we don't really think about it. We just use it all the time. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. He wants us to have a watered down view of God. He wants us to have a weakened idea of who God is instead of the all powerful, all knowing creator that He is. So in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, we're told that we're not to be conformed to the world, but we're supposed to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. That way that we'll be able to prove what is a good, what's acceptable, what's the perfect will of God. We need to know what God has in store for our lives instead of what the world wants for us. And so we don't need a watered down view of who God is. Well, how do we do that? Well, we need to study our Bible. We need to take the truths out of the Bible and compare them to those things that we're doing, the phrases that we use, and see if they're really the true things of God or if they're something of the world and they're giving us this watered down view of who God is. And that's exactly what Satan wants from us. So we really need to start examining in ourselves, walk more like Jesus does, kind of look at the things in the world, some of the phrases that we do, maybe things that we do like crossing our fingers, and just say, hey, are these things of God or are they really showing a watered down version of God? And get them out of our lives. Be different from the world. Show out Jesus in everything that you do. So until next time, remember, I love you, but God loves you more. Bye.